for the India under-19s. Let's take a look at their lineup for this game. Ayush Mhatre, of course, leading the side. There's Vaibhav Suryavanshi in that batting lineup. Aaron George got a half-century batting at number 3. Looked very technically correct in that previous game against the UAE side. There's Vihan Malhotra, the left-hander, another stylish bat who got a half-century in that previous game. Very, very capable. Lots of eyes on this young lad as well. There's Vedant Trivedi. And there's a plethora of left-handed batters that the India under-19s have in their lineup. Abhigyan Kundu gets a look in again as the keeper. So there's no Arvansh Fangalia who gets a look in, but you look at the Pakistan under-19 side as well, and there is of course Ali Reza to encounter early on, picked up 3 wickets there as well. There's Subhan who can seam the ball a fair bit, gets a fair bit of bounce as well. There's Sayam, another seamer in this lineup. So they've got a seam a set of seam options that a few pitched up straight away. And driven well. Now this was good from the keeper, thought it was an edge. Had a feeling. Yes, Syam this time. Too much width on offer. And Ayush Mhatre. That's going to be more runs. Has that gone the distance? I think it has. The umpire again is going to check. But that could be yes, it is the first 6 of the match.
Well, this isn't ideal line and length. This is asking for trouble. On a pitch where you...
Power play 2, it's going to be a 29 over power play 2, but this is going to be another set of 4 runs for the India under-19 captain. Mhatre gets another 4 to the last ball of the over. India 6.
Drives it beautifully through.
Clips it away over mid-on. Safe shot. He's a very mature batsman, Ayush Mhatre. And he's showing why we treat him so highly and why we consider his batting acumen so highly.
Yeah, he looks very mature, as I said before. This is another...
This time, flays it. Again, making best use of the power play. Will get 4 more. If it's in his arc, he's gonna throw his bat at it. 4 more to Ayush Mhatre.
Yeah, the start is just getting better for it. This is easy. There goes Suryavanshi. Pakistan have the big wicket. And it's Sayam. He makes a comeback. Caught and bowled. And Pakistan Vanshi leaves for 5. And India are 20.
Back in the hut. Aaron George walks up. Off the inner edge. Slice of luck. And that's 4 for George. He gets off the mark with that boundary. But Sayam would be thinking it just could have been another wicket for him.
Sayam is suddenly looking at...
Down leg side. And that's been smacked away. High and handsome for 6. Get that. Ayush Mhatre on fire here.
Once again, poor line, poor length, and asking for trouble.
Oh, thick edge. Thick edge, then that will yield 4 for Aaron George. He's been lucky with the 2 boundaries that he's got against his name for those 8 runs.
Yeah, he's riding his luck earlier, the inside.
Mhatre skied that one. Will it be taken? Well, it's gone for 6. It's gone the distance. The fielder running back towards the boundary rope. Thought he was in with a chance. He wasn't. George this time controls that shot well. He's played it in the gap. He's played it for 4. They bat in contrasting styles, but George is just as effective when it comes to getting runs.
Oh, straight over the bowler's head. This is what he's known for. A classic shot by a classy batter.
Glorious hit. Doesn't get any better than this. Oh, that's fantastic. Up and over. That's glorious hit. So played with such ease.
Flicked away. Off the pads. Gorgeous George. Once more.
Great wrist work. Great wrist work. At this pace, doing it with that ease.
Again. Copy paste that previous shot. It's as if it's built out of a computer.
Yeah, it's getting tougher and tougher for the Pakistan fast bowler.
Oh, it's gone high in the sky. The keeper showcasing interest. Siam has gotten the captain. A huge blow for India under 19. Just rolled his fingers on it, but well picked up by Vihan. And Farhan Yusuf has a race with the ball and he loses. First boundary of Vihan's bat. That drought of 20 deliveries is now over. Uppercut. And it's a telling blow. A boundary for George.
Another great shot. Watching the ball closely. And that angle coming into play again on top.
Beautiful, beautiful. What about that? We were talking about not letting the Indian batters express themselves, and then out comes that shot. That was sumptuous. The 100's up.
This is special. This is classic from the left-hander. Left-handers always are classy.
Are they?
And this is one example of that. Just stand and deliver. Anything on with the bat. As this one is an easy chance on offer, and this time it's taken clearly, no doubt about it. So Malhotra, he has to leave, and the trick of the spin works.
Indeed, and he dismisses a left-hander, bowling over the wicket. So we spoke about theory being defied, but I feel that the ball again stopped a bit. Up it! Oh, what about that? What about that? Oh my goodness! That was short and wide. That was 4, but it was plucked out of thin air. If there's going to be a catch of the tournament, that will rank as one of the very best.
Indeed, that was super stuff. A bit like Superman. Just have a look at him go in the air. Wow, what addition.
He's taking the fielder on. He's taking the bowler on. That's a confidence driving shot. 54 deliveries have gone by and a boundary hadn't come. Aaron George just changed that.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Almost 9 overs had gone by. Almost 9 overs since we had a boundary hit. And finally, Aaron...
It's Kundu's turn. That's out of the stadium. Go fetch that.
Just when you think you've got this under-19 India side cornered, you'll have someone stepping up to the plate. Yeah, much to the delight of the sparse crowd that's gathered here at the embankment. What a shot this by...
Shafiq continues. And Aaron George sends him a message. He is freeing his arms now.
Aaron George, I said it before, he doesn't look like the explosive batsman like some of the other.
And this is smart batting. He knows.
That's another thing. That is where Aaron George is showing that he's got that temperament. He's taken a body blow. You know, he knew what the fast bowler would do the next ball. He's paced his innings. Kundu is now providing ample support, and this is turning out to be a good pan already for the 5th wicket.
Against the UAE. So we know he can hit the ball hard and long. But for stability...
Atre looked good today before he fell to that right. But they're still batting to follow. Single will mean Kundu will retain strike. 26. That's a full toss. Smacked away. That's going to be 4. Aaron George continuing the good work. And that's why I say this is a platform where these young stars are going to turn into superstars of tomorrow. Keep an eye on them. Coming back to the point I was making, you know, when you look at the under-19 Asia Cup level, Sanju, Kuldeep, you look at 2016 and you look at another interesting set of names captaining the side. There was Shubman.
153 for 4 at the end of the 27th. Yeah, slow and steady wins the race. That is the thought.
Now taking on an ominous...
Oh, lovely shot. What about that? What about that? Not an easy shot to play, I'll tell you. But he picked his spot just wide of mid-on. Just tells you the class of this youngster. And when those players are mentioned, sometimes the Georges, they tend to get lost. Know that he's up there.
Yeah.
Played with soft hands. Yeah, Pakistan needs to sort of rethink their strategy. That's through. And Kundu. But in the modern game, we know that you get to the last 10 overs with wickets in hand.
Yeah, India already have lost. And this is poor stuff. The batter going down the legs and the bowler trying to follow him. Just give him this.
Oh, that time, they're very confident. Yes, that looked out. I thought Kundu might walk. He waited for the umpire because there was a clear deflection.
And India 173 for 5.
Gets off strike. Loves him to get off strike, so that becomes.
These fielders in the ring should have been.
Short delivery, not. Oh, taken. Now this is a huge wicket. We spoke about George needing to really bat deep, holding the key, and that's the skipper.
5 of 88 and
2 all-rounders for India. Goes full and a little bit wide. So it's exposed to
back for this very purpose. And a wonderfully constructed 85.
Again the bounce. He's getting a lot of bounce here. He'll want to come back. But George, I mean the set batter in Kundu. So it's
wonderfully bowled once again, hitting the right zones as he beats the outside edge. 32 overs.
Beautifully struck. He doesn't hold back, does Kanish Chauhan. He got a quick fire 28 odd in that game against the UAE and smacks one away to the fence for 4. Welcomes us in the com box. Welcomes Asad Ali Yunus as well.
That's fantastic. I mean, if you can play shots like this and you're batting at number 8, that puts so much. They would understand. That's bowled. It's in the air. Fielder, no chance. It's over the head of him. A boundary, second of the over. That's very good.
That is the long boundary on the leg side for the right-hander bowling from the academy end. That's the longest boundary of the ground, and the fielder, I dare say, was probably about 8 yards inside the boundary rope. Oh, he's got the elevation. He's got the distance. He's got 6. The 200 comes up on the board for the India under-19s. What a shot by this young lad, Kanish Chauhan.
Yeah, you got to give it to the batter this time. That was brilliant. Helping it on its way. Have a look at this. He kept his eyes on the ball. He knew that it will be a shorter one. Then they'll be able to get to that 260. That playing a very important knock.
They lost the ball, I think.
And remember, Pakistan picked this ball up after 7 at a very important time.
That one, Jack.
Look at this. Oh, Jack back in. Gratian also. The way he was.
Hits the seam, Jags back in. Pitches this up. The sound was of the bat hitting the ground. But keep a watch on the.
Good.
So you just want to hold back a tad. Maybe plan your over. He's just got 1 ball left in this over. 2.
Used to impress. 206 for 6. Oh yes, done, gone, big wicket. Partnership breaker one more time. Siam the man. Inside edge, dragged it on. That's a brilliant way to get a wicket and break the partnership.
Just as I was saying that you need to plan this. 6, 207 for 7. Now Siam does the right thing, pitches it up to the new batter. Single completed. Maybe Enel Patel, who's known more for his bowling,
We all started thinking if Pakistan has did it all. And suddenly now that all that planning started looking good. Had he stayed, things would have been...
These are the non-strikers, and he's the man. Too far wide. He's got to make every ball count here, Siam. The captain wants a wicket from him.
Now on the other hand, keep the strike rotation going.
Cleverly played. Take that single. It's all right. You don't need to maximize boundaries of every... So smart. The extra boundary rider now 5 on the boundary gives the spinner the extra.
And Shafiq, we know that he's a good spinner. A tough job. Very tough.
And Suryavanshi both falling to Siam. That was a quicker one. The armour that was slid in quickly. Shafiq's a clever bowler. Hit in the air, hit down the ground. And that's gone for 6.
Easy he was, how comfortable.
Siam beats him on the next delivery. He's into his 9th over now. Continue with the pacer in the hope of picking up a wicket.
It's Johan who's done so well, 33 of 30.
I'm sure this is a thought that's going on in the minds of the Indian camp as well. What would be a good score?
Conditions will ease up when Pakistan will come to bat. And I believe if they can get to 260, that will be a very challenging total. Much practice behind them.
19 level. Played uppishly, but safe for a single. I think he wants...
Which is good, which is what he should.
Yes, Henal Patel says, I'll let that go. No problems. 41 overs bowled, 207. Young talent performing. They'll go on and play for the senior team, and talked about it early. Asia Cup winning squads went on to play the... that should be another single. Yes, Chauhan's going to...
We just saw those express leg spinner now for the 43rd over. In the middle, ability to do it. He's lifted that one and all the way. That's brilliant. Patel thinks if you can do it, Chauhan, I can do it too.
And he's a fast bowler, Henal Patel. He's got strong shoulders, and he puts them to good use while he's batting as well. Strikes that cleanly and all the way for 6. And in the slot for him, a little too full.
There's an interest should be to try and dismiss this pair of batters, but I've been very... Yeah, I think get to that 261 fighting score. I'm not saying it's a winning score. Things might be different.
What we have seen though is that they're all day with us. So much strength, so much power. Ganesh Chauhan is taking the bull by its horns.
This is brilliant batting. Let me tell you, it is really brilliant batting. Look at what he's done. 45 of 43, which speaks of the depth that India possess in the under-19 team. Just look at that shot. Just a short arm jab.
Goes wider this time. 238 for 7. Bounce on it. There is a fielder at the back.
Fast bowlers if you want to.
Ganesh Chauhan, meanwhile, has been holed out. Spin does the trick. He was looking to take on the field, but the field got to him.
Well, we're all questioning why spin. This can happen. And this is against a run of play. You would expect him to survive and score runs, but unfortunate for him and India, he holds out to long on. This is a very big wicket in the context of the game, because even...
Oh, that squared him up once more, and the finger goes up. He will not go wicketless. Ali Raza, the spearhead, gets the breakthrough, and Henal Patel has to make the walk back.
See, it confirms what we were just talking, Atish, because When you have someone like Raza who could run in, bend his back and do what he's just done. Why?
To his name to back that up.
Yes, there were little air time.
Just Kishan Kumar at number.
Oh, what a shot. What about that? But I think it's going to be taken. Yes, taken. For a moment I thought he timed it, but this is the very thing you wouldn't expect from your tail-end batters when you got 3 overs left. 17 balls unused can be criminal in this stage and can be really a big mistake by India.
Goes for that.
In the innings, that's something that the India
Game is over until the last ball is both will be tested for the Pak. Sameer Minhas, the star of the show.
the rollover target for the Pakistan side.
They'll need to have catching positions.
Movement on offer. Right from the first ball, you can hear the cheer from the slip court. Hit the ground where the... What a shot this. Sameer Minhas coming off that 100 in the previous match. Gets going. Top edge is that one. It's gone in the air. Will it be taken? No, it's gone for 6. The pace on the ball takes it all the way. Usman Khan opens his account with a 6, but not in. Pitched up. Well played. This is going to be runs here for Usman Khan. 4 of them. The first convincing boundary of his blade in this innings.
This must...
In the air, but over the infield. Slashed away for 4 by Sameer Minhas. Had the width on offer and took up the gambit.
Short and wide, and Minhas went after it and bat long for Pakistan.
Now in there, taken. See, this is the point I'm making. You get bogged down, you be careful, and when you make the mistake, it looks far worse than the actual scene.
Important wicket. 9 runs he scored of.
Oh, now he got it. Oh, given. I felt there was a deflection. See, this is the danger that we were talking about for Pakistan. They've lost wickets close to each other and they've consumed 10.5 overs.
Start with his bowling. Ali Hassan.
Oh no, that's gone as well. That is gone. That is really poor batting. Handled the short ball badly. Got into an awkward position in the previous over. And this was
Going back after scoring 4 runs, 30 for 3.
Oh, taken. What a catch. What a catch. Great sharp chance. Wicket of the first ball. Pakistan have played right into the hands of India with this approach.
It's 42 deliveries. Pakistan slip. Yeah, that will help. That's big. That's huge. That's fantastic. What a way to start.
Where have these shots been? What has held them back?
Well, that's a very good question.
So that question then still remains.
Responsible for taking it to that extent.
There you go. Controlled aggression. And it reaps its rewards. A welcome 6.
Full. And the term... This is shot. And this is hit over mid-wicket in the gap. And should cross the rope. It does. Another...
The last delivery of each cut away. And that should be 4. Huzaifa is now meeting the ball in the middle.
Short and wide this time and not spared. And this is good batting now.
Would that be another 4? What timing is that? Wow! So sweet, that connection by Farhan Yusuf.
Well, Kumar has just come back on and he's bowling pace on. And it is just...
1-run partnership for the 5th wicket. And that's short. There's a fielder there, but he won't get to it. That's gone for 4. I said it's a long boundary on the leg side. 72 meters, it's square leg. But that was an easy put away despite that for Yusuf. He gets 4.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot. A couple or more. 3 overs. That's better in the air. Yes, gone straight. The golden half has worked. The partnership breaker with the ball this time. Vaibhav Suryavanshi. He can do no.
47, that was looking threatening.
But has to walk back. It's 7.
Vaibhav Suryavanshi, that's brought Hamza Zahoor is there for the taking for the batter. Oh, that's hooked away. Hassan says, I'm not done yet. Maximum to end the over. 27 gone. It's 85 for 5.
45. Generates that power from the back and hits it long. And Hassan who can hit big sixes. We saw the last. That's one way of doing it. They started him
Spinner from the academy end where the
pressure back on India. Decrease the pace.
the line from middle stump went to outside.
Floor outside the off stump. He got Scots beautifully through the gap for 4. This is good. This is quality stuff from Hassan. He's not giving up. 28 done. 94 for 5.
The off spin.
Conditions. Up from the head, then puts it into 9th over. Oh, beautiful delivery. He's beaten everything, everyone. That's a lucky boundary. Should be buys or runs given. It was buys given, buys given. So they'll take it with both hands. 29 done, 98 for 5.
I understand.
You can end up last in the marathon.